the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Falcons at 2-6 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down now. It's Tucker, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on, come on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to the 22-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Willis. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep an eye on that game and others as each week becoming more important here in November. From the 38, Willis. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now pull. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On first down, Tucker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run. It's Gibson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Willis is throw into the hands of Pickens. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina! George Pickens, 62 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 11. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
back to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, they run it with Pohl. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketing.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it's been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day,
but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
79 Broncos.
Now Willis to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They run it with Pohl.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Panther first down.
On the set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Bronco lead.
This is Pohl. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll keep it on the ground. Polk. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback. And to the 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Hitting London coming across the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Polk, and he's got room.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 212 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
You're just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, there's London.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of 15 yards and moves to third down.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now back to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They